The sailor had seen many storms, many shores, many nights when the sea refused to sleep. His skin was tough from salt and sun, his heart tired from years of wandering, and his eyes held a deep knowing. The kind that comes from watching waves rise and fall, lives appear and vanish. He had come to Varanasi, not to pray, but to rest. The river was calmer than the ocean, but the same mystery echoed in both. One evening, just as the sun melted into the Ganga, he noticed a figure sitting still by the cremation ground, naked but for the ash on his skin, dreadlocks hanging over his shoulders, a skull resting near his side. And Aghori's shoulders, a skull resting near his side. And Aghori. He had heard of them, madmen or saints, no one was sure. But something in the man's silence felt like an invitation. The sailor walked closer and sat down, not speaking. He was not a man of many words.
After a long pause, the Aghori said without opening his eyes, "You've run from land your whole life."
The sailor frowned. "I don't run, I sail."
"But what do you seek?" asked the Aghori.
The sailor thought. Freedom.
The Aghori opened his eyes, dark as the night sky and still as deep water.
"Freedom from what?"
The sailor stared at the river.
From being trapped, from repeating the same life every day, from being chained to duty, family, rules. The sea has no walls. She lets you be.
The Aghori smiled. "And yet you are here, on land, with the same restlessness inside."
The sailor did not reply.
The Aghori leaned forward. "You think the ocean is free? She is not. She dances to the pull of the moon. She follows the rhythm of the unseen. Her wildness is not rebellion. It is surrender."
The sailor was quiet. He had never thought of it that way.
"You have mistaken motion for freedom," the Aghori continued. "But the wind that keeps you moving can also keep you lost."
The sailor looked at him. "Then what is freedom according to you?"
"Freedom is stillness that does not resist the wave. It is not escape. It is acceptance. Not to run from the world, but to see through it. I live among the dead, not because I reject life, but because I no longer cling to it."
The sailor scoffed. "Easy to say when you don't have people depending on you. I've sent money home for 20 years. I've carried burdens no storm could wash off."
"And do you think death will care?" the Aghori asked. "When the wave comes to pull you under, will it pause because you sent money home? You are bound not by your duty, but by the guilt behind it."
The sailor clenched his fists. "You don't understand. I left home young. I had nothing. The sea gave me a name. She made me a man."
"No," said the Aghori softly. "She made you forget the child who longed to be held."
The sailor flinched. He had not spoken of his father in decades. The man had died while he was at sea. He never got to say goodbye.
The Aghori looked at the fire rising from a pyre nearby. "You search for meaning in horizons, but never look within. You think the unknown lies out there. It does not. The deepest mystery is not in the sea, but in the silence you avoid. You have mapped oceans, but not your own sorrow."
The sailor's voice broke. "I didn't want to feel weak."
"Then you've already drowned," the Aghori said. "The strong man is the one who can sit with his pain without numbing it, who can let go of the boat and let the river carry him."
The sailor looked at his calloused hands. "I'm tired," he whispered.
"Not the body," the Aghori said. "Let the identity die. The sailor, the sun, the provider, these are masks. Burn them and see who watches. That watcher is your true self. He does not sail, he does not fear. He simply is." "You say you've faced storms," the Aghori said, "but have you faced stillness? Have you ever anchored into your own being and stayed there?"
"I wouldn't know how."
"Sit, breathe, watch the mind like you watch the sky. Let the waves rise, let them fall. Do not chase the ship, be the ocean."
He understood now. Freedom was not the absence of duty or land. It was the absence of inner resistance. To stop waging war with life. To live not by controlling every wave, but by becoming the witness of the tide. He got up to leave, bowed lightly to the Aghori, and for the first time in years, felt something he had never known even in the wildest sea: peace. As he walked back to the city lights, he carried no maps, no goals, no urgency. Just breath. and the echo of words that would never leave it.
You are not the sailor. You are the sky the sails move through. You are not the wave. You are the water before it moves.